Okay, this is my second take on this video because the first one, it was getting late, hit nighttime, so I wasn't quite sure if it was going to come out okay. This is kind of my proof of concept video. I wanted to see if the design that I was using for the watchtower could be expanded to include more of an actual base. Someplace to build above ground. That would be just as safe from zombie attacks as the base that we built below ground in this current map. So what I did was I took my original tower that I had taken the screenshots of, and I expanded it into all that you see here. So let's take a look at it. This is what it looks like. I basically built 4 additional watchtowers, connected them all with some graded floorway, and then put a 2-level living and common area in between. Everything's built to the same specs as before. It's basically a 5x5 base, 5 reinforced concrete blocks across, and then the grates are 4x4 with a 3-column or a 3-block column. 4 blocks if you include the base, but 3 blocks for the headroom. Again, 1 on each corner, and then in the middle we've got this common living area, which I will show you now. Here's the bottom floor, which I assume would be mostly the work area. Most of this is aesthetic stuff. You obviously, we wouldn't have to put these windows in. We wouldn't have to put these extra doors in. I just put them in there just to make it look good. But if, we made full walls out of these, we would obviously have much more room for storage boxes and, maybe more forges or campfires or anything else we wanted to put in. This can be built out however we want. Upper floor, this would be more of a common living area. Now, the one caveat of this floor design is that it's not quite big enough to build individual rooms. I mean, you could block these off, but the rooms would be kind of small. I don't think that that's a huge problem. There's no reason not to have a common living area, but if you wanted your own living space, I got a couple of options there as well. The other feature here is I put grates in the ceiling as well. So on the off chance a zombie were to end up on top of the roof here, you could easily shoot from below without having to scramble around and try and hit them from the same level. There's these ramps all along all of the edges. This is what keeps the spider zombies from climbing up. It also gives you a little bit of walkway on some of the areas that don't have a full walkway. Now, as far as the extra living area goes, this is what I was talking about. Every one of these watchtowers can be converted into a living area. On the top floor is easy enough to just build a room with a regular floor, maybe some windows or iron bars to shoot through, some iron bars on the top. It's not big, but for one person it really doesn't need to be. You got a bed, you got a forge, you got a campfire, you got plenty of place for storage crates. Should be just fine, and you could get, one of these on every watchtower, 4, 6, however many watchtowers you had. One thing I haven't figured out how to do is put a door right here. That may be something that we can try and figure out and work on. The other option is to actually build maybe an annex area like I have here. What I did was I created an entirely new section over there, connected it via a bridge. Just got a wooden bridge right now. It's got 2 concrete support poles, which I think is fine. I mean, it seems sturdy enough. Could always do more support poles if you wanted to, just to make it more sturdy, just to, just to be safe. But these are only connected by the bridge. It's the only way to get from one to the other. And the bridge is obviously raised a couple of levels off the ground, so there's no way any ground zombies can get to it. And I created a whole other living area in here. On this one I did the iron bar windows. Anybody could create a little annex, right? That if they wanted to be off on their own at all, and still have it connected and easily accessible from the main base via a bridge. You could do multiple levels if you wanted to. You could do multiple watchtowers. You could create something as extensive as that, or you could do something as simple as this. It's really up to whatever anybody wants to do. So that is, that's about it. I've got other videos that I have created showing the base in action, how it handles a zombie horde, and some more shots of what it looks like. But this is just sort of my proof of concept video as to what we could do if we wanted to try an above ground base and still have it be, as far as I can tell, fairly impervious to any zombie attack. That's all I got. If you have any suggestions on how to improve it, let me know.